With all the preparation and work that goes into teaching a high school class, it's hard to imagine our teachers having time to get involved in outside activities. Many people do not know this, but one teacher in particular, Miss Montenegro, is involved in the education of young people thousands of miles away from her Spanish class.
My husband and I are from Guatemala. About 65% of our children live in poverty. Only 10% attend middle school. 79% of them lack computer skills. Many of those children have moved illegally to the United States to get an education. For this reason, we have created a nonprofit organization called Messengers of Hope. This organization provides education to orphans and or underprivileged children for them to have a future and a hope in the country that they live. As I recall last year that I went visit a girl named Juanita, she was by my side all the time and she was saying, Señora Montenegro, I want to be a doctor. Would you support me in that? And I said, sure, mija, if you put all your effort and you study hard, of course we will support you in that.
When you are participating in something like this, you get to see the results firsthand. Because money is scarce in this part of Guatemala, Messengers of Hope helps to provide many of the things we take for granted.
All the kids get a pair of tennis shoes and a pair of school shoes. Since in Guatemala we have uniforms, they have to wear tennis shoes for PE and regular black shoes for their uniform. So it's a big event. We bought 42 pairs of shoes.
In the spirit of the Pay It Forward program that we are involved in at FHS, helping others brings a personal satisfaction that money cannot buy. Living here in the United States, we often take things for granted, such as food, clothing, and education. Those things are luxuries in a country like Guatemala.
The satisfaction is to see others succeed in their lives, either in education or helping them in other endeavors, but to see them succeed in their own country so they don't come illegally to the United States and go through perils in the way and probably lose their lives. I would say if you have the opportunity to go on a mission trip, go and see and explore what other kids are struggling outside the United States, and then come back and be grateful for what you have here. Free books, free education, beautiful schools, technology available. You are blessed and you cannot even imagine.
For more information on Miss Montenegro's organization, visit messengers-of-hope.org.
Frisco High School's deck is hosting a Sadie Hawkins dance, aka Girls Ask the Boys. The dance will be in the school cafeteria on February 20th from 7 to 10. The dance theme is Wildest Dreams, so dress casually. To pay for the dance, log on to My Payments Plus, scroll down till you find the Other Payments section, then click on the Miscellaneous Fees and Events tab. Then you will find a subsection named FHS Sadie Hawkins Dance. The tickets are $10 each. There won't be anyone to sell you tickets at the dance, so you must pay online by 5 o'clock on February 19th. It all began with a character named Sadie Hawkins in a little Abner comic strip. Sadie's father was so worried that a man would never ask for his daughter's hand in marriage, and Mr. Hawkins declared a Sadie Hawkins Day dance, where the girls asked the boys for a date. The money DECA raises will go to a Make-A-Wish Foundation, so be sure to come. For Racc TV, I'm Jonathan Dupuy.
Make-A-Wish is an organization that provides wishes to kids that have life-threatening diseases. All the proceeds to the Sadie Hawkins dance are going to Make-A-Wish, and I think it's just really important to help out just because these kids are going through such a rough time at such a young age. I think it'd be really cool if we could come together as a school and help out.
In an effort to recognize students and staff that make a positive difference here at school, the FHS Climate Committee has established a program called Caught Being Kind.
In our kindness committee, we wanted to come up with a project that would allow everyone to participate. So we came up with these boxes, and it encourages people to find the good in others and do random acts of kindness and make an overall better environment in our school.
In participating in this program, if you win, you will receive a free treat out of the DECA store. And all the applicants will also receive their names posted somewhere in Frisco High School.
You'll know when the boxes and nominating slips are available through announcements. Basically, all you need to do is write your name, the person you're nominating, and what they did. We hope to see you participating.
Speaking in front of a live audience is the biggest fear that most people have. For actors, it is known as stage fright. In order for an actor to be successful, stage fright is something that needs to be overcome.
Well, I think stage fright is a big problem for a lot of actors, and I don't really have any good advice. You just have to take the energy and then you put it into your performance.
I've had stage fright before, but really what it is just I get butterflies in my stomach, but then once I get on and I start going on the stage, it's like it just kind of goes away. And it's, it happens before every show, it's just you get a little nervous, but if you push through it, it always works out.
I took theater class because I wanted to get over that feeling of getting scared to go up there. And I learned from Miss Audrey that you don't have to be, it's okay to be afraid to go up there and talk in front of lots of people. Everyone has that experience.
I have experienced stage fright before, but it's something that I've grown so accustomed to. Being in just the performing arts for so long, I've had the opportunity to, kind of find the balance between, nervousness and excitement, which is kind of where you have to be to feel confident on stage.
I started to be more confident in myself and not care if people judged me. And I practiced in front of my friends and stuff, and it just made me more confident and proud of myself.
I started young, so being on stage, like with the light shining on you, really don't see the audience, so I never had stage fright. And my advice was just to you have to practice, and experience improves a lot.
Go ahead and get up on this line because it makes you feel awkward.
Whether you end up in Hollywood, New York, or anywhere in between, acting is a career that many people have chosen to enter.
It's very competitive, but you just have to try hard, and if somebody's looking for someone that looks like you and acts like you, then you'll get the part.
To eat or not to eat? That is the question. For Racc TV, I'm MJ Ahmed.
Right now.
Frisco High School athletes have always been known for their winning attitudes and accomplishments. 2015 is no different. 12 FHS students have received scholarships from colleges and universities around the country. Family, friends, teachers, and coaches were all on hand last week for the official signing ceremony. The students are all looking forward to attending the schools they have chosen. Out of all the colleges you had, why'd you pick Wyoming?
When I went up there for a college visit, I just really bonded with the team, and I got offered a lot more than I expected up there. So I was talking to the coach, and I told him that I was in for a diver. I wanted to go there, even though it's really cold in Wyoming.
They made me feel comfortable. They showed me that they were going to take care of me, and I just fell in love with the campus as soon as I visited.
It has a beautiful campus. My mom went to law school there, and the soccer program is just really great, so I chose SMU.
I picked A&M because I used to live there, so I was really familiar with the facility and all the atmosphere, and just really fell in love with the place when I lived there. And even when I went on a visit, I kept on getting more impressed with what all the coaches had to offer. And the golf courses are great, and I think I'll have a great opportunity to play and better my game throughout the 4 years that I'll be there.
Grambling is a family college of mine. It was an easy pick. When I went down there on the visit, it was amazing. I loved everything about it. So it was a no-brainer for me.
I picked Army because of the academics and the chance to be successful and how they run the ball, and the campus is just amazing.
They have a nice football program, and they're building it, and it's a nice facility, and the coaches are really cool.
Well, mostly because of the location, and I've always wanted to go to school in New York, and it's right off the Brooklyn Bridge, so I'm excited. Go Yankees!
All my family has gone there, and it's been my dream school since I was little.
After deciding between full tuition at the University of Florida or going to Rhodes, after I visited Rhodes, the guys I bonded with really well. I love the campus. I like a smaller campus, and I'll be able to have a good chance to start freshman year. So that's why I chose Rhodes.
I decided to pick UNT because I've always played with a strong team and a really strict coach, and I feel that UNT has a strong team, and there's a really good coach there, and I love the way that they play, and I think I can be a good part of the team.
Because I like the size of it and the students that went there.
Once again, Frisco High School has produced an exceptional class of athletes, and we will see more later in the spring. We are confident that they will be successful on and off the field. For Racc Tv, I'm Jacob Garrity.
This Week in History. On February 8, 1924, the gas chamber was used for the first time as a method of execution in the United States. Gangster G. John was put to death at the Nevada State Prison in Carson City. On February 9, 1997, The Simpsons became the longest-running animated show. The record was previously held by the Flintstones. On February 10, 2004, Kanye West's critically acclaimed album, The College Dropout, was released. On February 11, 1990, Nelson Mandela, leader of the movement to end South African apartheid, is released from prison after 27 years. On February 12, 1809, President Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky. He was also the tallest U.S. president in history, at 6'4". On February 13th, Randy Moss, one of the greatest wide receivers in the game of football, turns 38. Just be careful, some say that the combinations of Friday and the number 13 are unlucky. All over the world, February 14th is known as St. Valentine's Day, named after a Roman priest famous for performing marriages for young couples. On February 14, 1929, Chicago gangster Al Capone was responsible for killing 7 members of a rival gang. The event became known as the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That's This Week in History.
Good morning, fellow raccoons. Welcome to the Weekend Weather Watch. I'm Two Chens.
And I'm Tyson Clendenning.
Our host with the most is out with the flu. But today will be sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 42. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 72 and a low of 47. And Sunday will be cloudy with a high of 51 and a low of 41.
Today our basketball team will be playing Little Elm here at Frisco High School. We also have our soccer team playing Little Elm here at Frisco today as well. Don't forget this Saturday is Valentine's Day, so get your girl something purdy.
For Racc TV, I'm Two Chens.
And I'm Tyson Clendenning.